These were in a recent Amazon Japan tool haul, and we're going to take a closer look at these. I tried to get the glare off these. Let's get these out of the plastic so we can see what's going on without all the glare. That's better. Let's start with the Engineer DR37. Okay, so we've got a directional switch lever, fast gear, the smallest and the strongest. 93 Newton meters of torque with this. That's a pretty high claim. 5 degrees, 72 teeth, ergonomic handle. And this one is made in Taiwan. You can see that the finish on this is pretty nice. You can see the bit retention there is that clip. Here's C6. No, it doesn't clip into that. Is that E6? No, it doesn't clip into that either. So it's just friction. The clip is gripping on the sides and not the corners. So it's not gonna clip into a C6. So there's no magnet in there. It's just friction from that clip. Changing directions is easy enough. This thumb wheel isn't very good. It lacks enough knurling that it's kind of slippery. And the back drag on this ratchet mechanism is pretty significant. There's a fair amount of back drag there. The thumb wheel on here just isn't what I was hoping it was going to be. There's a little bit of play in there, but on a tool like this, it doesn't really matter that much. It's not a screwdriver. You know, I think the diameter of the wheel is okay. It just needs a little deeper notches in the knurling and maybe even some on top. You know, so you can catch that on top and spin it as well. So that's a look at the Engineer DR37. So then I got the Annex 316. Not very much information on the front. So 316's ratchet type, mini Stubby driver. I think Stubby driver is Stubby driver. And they're a little bit secretive about where this is made. So here's the Annex 316 ratchet head. It does not say made in Japan anywhere on it. Annex is a manufacturer of screwdrivers and bits and things like that, but this one does not say made in Japan. So I'm very skeptical about it being made in Japan. Directional switching is done by flipping it over. There's a magnet in there for retention. It's wobbly, but on a tool like this, it probably doesn't matter. To me, it matters more on something like a screwdriver. The retention of the magnet seems good. I would say the retention there is more than sufficient. The ratchet on this has very low back drag. Much lower than the Engineer DR37. I would say lower than a lot of other mini ratchets. So 9 degrees goes into 360 40 times, so it's 40 teeth. This all feels like aluminum. It feels light. The handle, however, there is some steel there. Let's see, is this magnetic? I'm sure, yeah, the bit holder part of it is. Handle threads in there like that, and you've got a little ratchet. So on these bits, they're calling out the machining right here as a better way to grip these small bits. Then they've got a plastic thumb wheel, and notice how the thumb wheel says made in Japan, but the rest of it doesn't. So this doesn't retain on the bit at all, it just falls off. So do they mean for this to be like really a tight fit on that? Oh, okay, I think that's what they're going for. Yep, that's what it is. I don't know. Just seems a little too precarious. It doesn't have that little bit of a friction fit on there. Just isn't really very reassuring. I wish the plastic piece fit more securely on there. It just feels like that's something that's going to get really loose over time. So if you're curious, this is the thread size that fits in here. So then I got some more of these stubby bits, and I really like these SK11 bits. These are made in Taiwan, and they have a nice coating on them. So these are the short bit, 19 millimeters end to end on these. They also make a shorter bit called the ultra short. So these two sets are essentially the same, except these are the ultra short 12 millimeter end to end bits, and these are the short 19 millimeter end to end bits. Let's see what we got here. So even though they've got room to put the C6 notches on there, they did not put C6 notches on there. These fit really nice into this bit ratchet. And then I've got two more Annex sets of stubby bits. These also do not say where they are made. So the packaging and the bits do not say where they are made. Let's double check a bit just to see if these are stamped made in Japan. I don't see anything on the bit that says made in Japan, so my guess is these are made in Taiwan. Torx T8 to T40. These are security torx, including a 27. And then I got a stubby hex set, 1.5 up to an 8. That is a really nice range. So 1.5, you can finally start using these in a hobby application. Both of these sets seem to have the same feature that's called out here. Sometimes it's a little hard to remove a stubby, shallow bit, so Annex is putting this machining on the ends of these bits to make them easier to grip onto to remove. SK11, for example, does not do that. And I think that that little extra bit of machining does help. Nice little feature on the Annex shallow bits. Let me give you some shopping tips. I don't remember which ones, but some of these did not ship directly from Amazon Japan to me. I will try to find any Amazon USA links, Amazon Japan links. I don't remember. You'll have to just check the link. If the link says it's out of stock, it's not out of stock. It's just one way that the Amazon Japan website tries to tell you that they won't ship it to the United States or wherever you are. If you sign up on Black Ship for free and you get your Black Ship address, put that address in Amazon Japan, then set that Japanese address as your shipping address, all of a sudden these products will show up in stock, ready to ship. I really like Blackship. I don't have any hesitations recommending it. Now that I've used it several times, I've really come to trust their service. The user interface is good, but the service behind that user interface is also very good, and I've come to really trust them. So I've been ordering more and more things through Blackship, and I've got another order coming, and we'll see that later this week. So for now, here's a look at some shallow bits by Annex and SK11, and two more of many different kinds of bit ratchets that are out there. The 316 by Annex and the DR37 by Engineer. You know how YouTube works. Stay tuned, and thank you for watching.